Linux just like runs, doesn't it? And it'll get supported, and I can update it security-wise. It's going to go on forwards, where the other one will just sit there. And there'll potentially come a point where the Plex Media Server will require something that a Mac Mini, I don't know, that Sequoia doesn't have. But yeah, I mean, it's always good to sort of move those things. Plus, this is so optimized. Linux Mint is optimized. Linux is so much more optimized than I find the Mac OS. If you notice, when you buy a Mac, every single operating system upgrade, your machine feels slower than it did before. It doesn't happen quite so much with the M-class computers, the silicon. But I certainly felt it when I was going through the Intels. Every single one, it started to grind. And also, if you look at the size of the package you're installing, they get bigger and bigger and bigger. Anyway, let's come to the end of that. It's just going to validate the drive. And then we're going to get into the bizarre and interesting part of booting into this to actually try and install it. It's not as simple as it seems. I had a lot of problems with this. It's just crazy what it decides to do, even with booting and even with doing it all. So I'll start off before we jump into the installation that you need to go in, Control R or Command R, and switch off all the security to allow it to be booted by an external device. Okay, that's done. So that, by the way, that USB flashed. Then when you put your USB in, don't put your USB in when you do the boot. That's me just shutting down that. Don't put your USB in when you boot. So you're not seeing it here. So when you boot up, basically make sure you've got a wired keyboard and also have a connection to the internet. So now I click that, and you'll see what happens next.